I've had a lovely fortnight in Spain with beautiful sunny weather. So back on home to Old Blighty now, and back to the gardening, which I love. To be honest with you, I really did miss the allotment. It's funny, and though I enjoy being away and enjoy myself, I know there's so much to do down here that I wanted to get on with. So when I got back last week, first thing I did was straight down to the allotment and have a look around, see what needed doing. So I've done a few little things this week. I've got my black gold, my horse manure. I've also planted some of my strawberries in my strawberry bed. Now I really don't know if this is the time of the year to transplant them, but I'm sure I moved a few around last year and they all survived. So I'll give it a go, and we'll have a look later on at a few of the clips I've done on what I've done and see how it is. So I don't know how everybody else got on the last fortnight. I've got a lot of catching up to do with the videos that I normally watch. So I've made no comments on any because I haven't had a chance to catch up yet. So I will be doing that this week, catching up on all the videos I normally watch, and making a few comments. Just setting out the bottom layer of the strawberries. These are all the new cousins I've taken. The others are a little bit older, but I'll replace them next year. Well, that's my strawberry bed completed, all full, ready for next year, so very pleased with that. Well, this is my beetroot bed. Dug it all up, got them all out. Now I don't know whether they're going to be woody or not, so I'll take them home and boil a few and just see what they come out like. But that's been manured and dug over, so that is ready. I'll put a sheet over it, just like I've done with them two, to suppress the weeds. So that's all done. What I'm going to do now, I've got all my beetroots in there. I'm going to take the leaves off before I go home, see what I've got. Lots of beetroots we've got. Some small ones, some reasonably big ones. I don't know whether they're going to be a bit woody because it is the 1st of November and they've been in a while, so I'm going to give them a try anyway. Take them home, give them a boil and see what they're like. I had some earlier on in the year and they were absolutely gorgeous, but I had too many of them, so I left them in. I should have taken them up and even given them away. It would have been the best solution, but we'll see. I've also manured what's hoping to be my dahlia bed for next year, front of the greenhouse, so I'll give that a good manure. I think this apple tree needs pruning. I was just made up that it actually took. I think this is a Cox's pippin, but I'm really pleased that I took it. I brought this from the other allotment. It got quite a few apples on. I left them on rather than take a few off and let the others let them grow bigger. That was a mistake, but I think I'm going to give it a prune and see if we can help it for next year. This is one of the apples off. It's only small, but by Christ, it tastes, it's so sweet. So I'm after a bit of advice really. Round the ground at the bottom, do a mulch it, do a compost down or manure down round it. Will that help us? Yeah, so that's just looking for a bit of advice, but that was lovely. Well, look at what one of my grandchildren brought me. Olivia got me this, just to go into my shed, which I made up with. I'm very pleased. I love them. Decided to get me chilies in. Take as many well, I'll take all the chilies off the plants, and I'm going to cut this back just basically to a twig and try and overwinter it. This particular chili is called Apache F1. Well, that's my chili plant stripped bare of the chilies, green ones and the red ones, and cut it back to overwinter. So put it in the greenhouse and try and protect it from frost as best as I can. Well, I think I can take you a little tour of the plot. It's quiet down here today. There's my strawberry bed all done. What I have been doing, I've been cleaning these beds up. I've done that one, totally weeded that, got manure on this half of it, that up there is my spinach, so I'm going to leave that a bit because we can still use that. This one's got me leeks in. The other half of the bed is clear. It's been weeded, it's not too bad, ready for the manure to go on. These two behind me, which I've already showed you, have been done. They've had the manure on, and I've put plastic over them for the winter to suppress the weeds. My garlic, they're coming up great, so I'm very pleased with them. But there's netting over them. I might have to raise the netting because they're starting to come through the netting already. This bed here has got me asparagus in. That half, it's got nothing at the moment. That's where my sweet corn was, so that's all been weeded ready. This one here has got me onions in, and they're coming up great, so I'm pleased with that. This one on the left, or them two on the left, are exactly the same as the others. They've been weeded, manured, and stuff put over the top to suppress the weeds. Now this is one I'm going to have to do. I might even start this today, do a little bit of a weed. It's got me parsnips in this end, and they're coming on great. I think I'll take the netting off today and weed in between. There's celery leaves there. I don't know. I'll have another go with them making soup, and again some more spinach. So that one badly needs weeding, but the rest of the plot I've done, as I say, my strawberries. There's potatoes. Now they were the ones I left in, but I put in April, and they've come up again, so I'm going to leave them till Christmas and see what happens. I think that they're called Premier, and they're actually first earlies, which I never actually took out the bag because there was nothing there really. Well, I didn't think there was anything there, so I'm going to leave them and see what happens till Christmas. Down here, my compost. Yeah. I've done a little bit of weeding down here. As you know, I'm going to do my fruit cage here, so I've got the wood ready for it. So that's another little project I'm going to do. I'll just see how the weather goes on. But going back up here, the reason I've got this wood is because I think what I'm going to do, just to the right of the shed, I think I'm going to put my compost bins there and manure. So I'm going to, there's my next project. I'm going to clear this area here because this all belongs to this plot, and I think I'm going to put, because the trees stop any light getting to it, so I think I'm going to put my compost bins there because I can't put anything else there. Whereas at the moment, down the bottom where my compost is, I could use that area because the sun gets to it. So that's my plan anyway. So that's a small little tour of the plot. The greenhouses, all they've got in now is chilies basically, and some of the flowers I'm going to overwinter. I've done which I think I've shown you one of the other clips. I've going to try and overwinter that chili plant. So that's in there ready. Them other chilies are going to be picked and sorted. Just at the front by the gate here is going to be where I'm going to do my dahlias. That's been manured, so that's all ready for next year. I've got bulbs in that little bit there, and bulbs in that little bit there. Got tulips, daffodils, and a couple of crocus, so we'll see what happens. So it's just a small tour of the plot. Well, I'm looking at my parsnips, and you can see they've got quite the girth on them, but I don't think, I can just see the way that's forking there. I don't think they're going to go down very far, to be honest with you. But some of them are quite, they look quite big from the top. But I know I made a mistake with the ground. I didn't loosen it up enough further down. But also, I'm going to think about leaving it till around about November, Christmas. Well, it's November now, but more towards Christmas time before I pick them up. If anybody's got any advice, some of the leaves are going yellow, and I've had the net over them, and I've just taken the net off to allow them to go further up now, the actual stems to actually carry on growing. But if anybody can give me any advice on whether I should pull them now or leave them, can I leave them till closer to Christmas, I'd appreciate it. I've just cleared this of my blackberry bushes basically. I've cut them right back. I've been told I can put manure around the base of them and it'll feed them for next year. I've also been told I've made a mistake. I shouldn't have been so severe and gone so far down. I should have kept this year's growth as a fruit next year, but I'm going to take a chance. I wanted to clean the area and see what it was like. I might make a frame for it and then I can control it, but I think they'll grow back. A good root system on them, I would imagine. So we'll see how it goes.